A Republican colleague on the Transportation Committee, John Boozman of Arkansas. Yes. What did you think about the president's plans for rebuilding infrastructure?
Well, I like spending on infrastructure. I think it's very, very important. When you spend on infrastructure, then not only do you create jobs in doing it, but once the project is completed, you've got something to show for it. And then also that's really where the real economic opportunity comes in. All of our concerns is paying for the things that we do. And I have a real concern. I think many members of Congress, the concern that you just can't tax and spend and borrow your way to prosperity. And I think the people of Arkansas are also very concerned about that too. So, we have to look at the plan. But the problem is, and we saw this with the last stimulus, and this is one reason that we're in such a tough time right now. When the spending goes away, then the jobs go away. And so, we've got to be very, very smart as we go forward.
In particular, the president talked about coming back next week with some details, some further details on how he would pay for it. What's he got to say to the Senate and the House to get this through?
Well, again, I think we do need to pay for it. And the idea of let's do all this stuff and then you guys find a way to pay for it, that's not going to get it. We're going to need support and things. So that is a real concern. And I think that many members of Congress now won't support a plan that isn't paid for. Over 40 cents of every dollar that we're spending right now is borrowed money. And that simply cannot go on. $1 trillion deficits as far as the eye can see. So we're working really hard to find cuts and then to come back and spend a lot of money that isn't paid for is a real problem.
When you heard the president, towards the end of his speech, he drew in what government has done in the past in terms of the role of government, going back to Abraham Lincoln and starting land-grant universities and the GI Bill and things like that, and the development of the internet and things like that. What was your reaction to that?
No, I think that he made a very credible point. Eisenhower, with the interstate system, I think you could argue that one of the reasons that we have the country economic power that we do, the interstate, when it was completed, was a wonder of the world. So we need to look at these things. On the other hand, we're seeing with Greece, we're seeing now with Italy, these other countries, there is a limit. You can't continue to spend more than you have. And I think one of the problems that the president has had in the past, we've heard a lot of speeches. Somebody asked for him, to score the plan, the $4 trillion plan that he had and this and that. And, basically the Congressional Budget Office says you can't score a speech. So we need some real specifics.